Good evening, and welcome to Morning Coach today. I guess evening coach now, right? Welcome. As you know, my name is JB Glossinger, and this is Morning Coach, the place to get your day started right. And this is the Sunday night edition, or Monday morning edition if you're listening on iTunes, that I do. And I'm now starting to do this video to kind of give you some tips and ideas and pointers to get your week started right as we roll into Monday, and also help you get organized with what we're going to be doing here at Morning Coach. You know, and we have a lot of people across the pond over in Australia and in Asia that actually are already a day ahead of us. So this gives you a little bit of a Monday, because I start on Mondays Eastern Standard Time, and I know you like to catch up too. So this is kind of a Sunday evening, morning, depending on where you're at in the world, to get your week started and organized. So excited. Morning Coach, you know, the basic foundation was started on the premise that I needed a system. You know, I needed something that I could do every day. I tried to do what a lot of the experts say, which is do 30 minutes of positive personal development every single day. The issue that I had is I was reading all these great books from these great masters, and I was applying the techniques. But what was happening is I didn't even realize on a subconscious level that, you know, as I read Zig Ziglar's See at the Top, and then Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within, each of these were a different system. And I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting there. You know, I'm reading all these books, I'm doing everything they're telling me to do, but I'm not getting there. And what I recognized was I was actually almost overeducating myself. I was getting one system and then the next system and the next system. And so I decided to go out for a search and find a system that would provide information that was congruent, consistent over time. And I couldn't find one. There wasn't anything out there. And that's when Morning Coach started. I started recording it and doing it for myself before I actually put it out to the public, and started to have a lot of success. And people asked what I was doing, so they wanted to listen to those recordings, and started doing the recordings and then doing it as a live conference call. And then it just became this podcast, and one thing after the next, it rose up to the ranks in iTunes, and actually was top 25 in the world. And since then, we've just been able to reach thousands of people around the world, and now we're reaching you. How cool is that? And I think this is our third or fourth week doing these Sunday videos, and so I'm having fun with this. Or if you're listening to Monday on iTunes, that was the birth of Morning Coach. And for a while, we did it. We put this energy out there, and it got to the point where we needed to get a staff, and it got bigger, and we needed technology, we needed apps, and so started to hire people. And at that point, we decided we were either going to go sponsorship, or we're going to ask the people to participate with us. And we asked the people that were listening, and everybody kind of voted to go membership, and that's what we did. And so we put the membership together, which allows us to continue to do this, to grow, and to make the difference in the world. And so we created a membership community, and this community now has grown, and it's people helping people reach their dreams. And what we do is, you know, people put in their monthly membership that allows us to do this. And it's so awesome, you know, how this last 10 years has progressed. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun, and we've got some really cool things happening this month. I'm going to be announcing later this week and early next week that are going to take Morning Coach to the next level, and ultimately you take you to the next level, as I've learned so much over the last 10 years, and it's just been a great journey. So we're ready to rock this week. It's going to be a great one. We're going to, you know, work on the foundation of gratitude, and as you know, that's so important. So many people struggle with life. They're caught up in the minutia. They're not in the moment. They don't realize how great their life is. They're actually complaining a lot of the times through their life, and they're getting frustrated for the gifts that they're being given. You know, we're reading The Surrender Experiment, which is our book study on Thursday, and you know, there's a lot of revelations in there, as Mr. Singer, who's the author, built a huge business, basically surrendering to life and allowing it to bring him the task. And one of the things I'm pulling out, and we'll talk about this on Thursday, that's just blowing me away, and if you watch my Periscope last week, you saw this, is, you know, he took on every blessing as it was. Like, you know, work would come in. Like, I'm editing my book for Hay House right now, and I'm, you know, struggling with it. It's like, I don't want to go through the edit. It's another edit. It's like the fifth one, and it's really a pain. But the way that he addressed everything that came into his life is he put his whole heart into it, like it was a gift from the universe. And how much different would your life be if you lived every day every project as if it was a gift from the universe. And that's what he did. He surrendered, and it just kept bringing him more and more and more and more. And I can relate to that because I was somebody that fought hard for everything and made everything so difficult. In fact, so much so that in my original interview with Dr. Wayne Dyer, rest in peace, Dr. Dyer, friend who we lost, a couple weeks ago, and I'm saddened by that. I put the interview back up on iTunes in case you hadn't heard that with Wayne, who's just a special person in my life. When I talked to him the first time, he said, "JB, how's business?" And I said, "Gosh, it's so hard, this personal development, personal evolution. A lot of people just aren't into it and don't want to do it." And he said, "Well, it hasn't been hard for me." And that was the biggest coaching lesson that I've ever gotten because I realized it wasn't hard for me. I've built this whole community and we've worked together to do this. It's been an awesome ride. But it was giving up that really allowed me to build a business and continue to focus on growth and have fun, recognizing that everything the universe brings me, everything God, if you want to use that word, that's fine, God brings me, I put my heart into it. And the more that I put my heart into it, the more successful I am. And that means not only the things that I want to do myself, and I'm a spoiled brat, I'm an only child, I got a lot of things I wanted growing up because I was an only child. But I realized that, it's not only those things that I want to do, but also those things I don't want to do, like editing my book at this point, that I need to throw my heart and my soul and put everything into it. So what we're doing this week is we're going to hit that on Thursday, the surrender experiment, as we are surrendering more here at Morning Coach, but we're also getting into the depth of life. And one of those areas is called the miracle called life, and recognizing that life is a miracle. And I know that can be challenging sometimes, but that's what we're going to do this week. We're going to talk about how life is just amazing. And when you approach it that way, how everything else changes. So Monday, when we start tomorrow, we're going to start getting into the depth of that. On Tuesday, we're going to talk about joy tips. And it's our personal evolution day. And I'm going to go over some ideas on really the depth of joy. Okay. And I know this is a challenging one. People always ask me, how do you have so much energy? It's because I'm joyful. And it's just not happiness, it's joy. And so I really want to take you into that really deep, moving into Wednesday, which is our metaphysical day, our deep day, where we talk about a little bit about what is life. And for many of you that don't know me, I did the old college degrees. I went to school. I did the bachelor's, the master's in business, have an MBA, and did a PhD in metaphysics. And the reason that I did that is because I wanted to learn some of these deeper aspects of life. And so we're going to talk about that. What is life? What are we doing here? Okay, so Wednesday is going to be a great one. You don't want to miss that. Thursday, the surrender experiment. We're getting into the second part of the book. Some magical lessons from that coming out of that. I love it. And then Friday, we're going to talk about work. Khalil Gibran says, work is love made visible. But what is work? And when should you do it? I'm pretty famous now. It's kind of my fame within my little world that I get done by 9 in the morning, 9:30, I'm on the golf course or doing what I love. I try to get all my work done in the morning. But what is work? And are you working and are you putting your heart into it? So this has to do with our prosperity and abundance, and you're going to want to hit that one. So excited that you're here. If you haven't seen me before, this is the first time you've ever been here. MorningCoach.com is a community. It's a group of people that are working together to reach their dreams. We have a new community that we put together that people are actually talking and working together. We have a private Facebook group. I do this daily coaching that is in audio that you can take with you on our apps, our Android or our iPhone app, and you can listen when you're working out, and that's all you need to do. I have something new coming in the next 2 weeks to Morning Coach that's really going to create a solidified system that integrates with our Life Wheel track. And if you go on the site, if you sign up, you'll see the track. And we do that every quarter. And you can pull down that exercise. It's really important to understand what area we're going to focus on in life to make your life better. That's what we do at the Life Wheel. But I'll be making some announcements this week that are going to be awesome. But all you have to do is go over to morningcoach.com and you can get signed up. It's at morningcoach.com, and you could start with us this week. For those of you that are members, from my heart, I love you, and I appreciate you because there are people listening to this right now that are battling cancer, and I love you, and they listen every morning. There's people out there starting a business that listen every day. There's people that are going through relationship issues that are listening. Those are the people that we're here for. And you being a member helps support them. So a lot of times it is on us, and I understand that. It's like, wow, I need to get value out of this. And it's true, you do, and I'm always here for you. But the truth is, it's not only for you. Your membership is helping, those other people that really need it at this point And I appreciate you for doing that, okay? So it's going to be a great week here at Morning Coach. If you haven't had a chance to get involved with us, come on over to morningcoach.com. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the shares, the likes. You know, we're real people here working to make a difference. That's what we're doing. And I appreciate anything you can do to help make the world a little bit better and help us keep this movement alive and moving. And that's you helping us by being here, just by watching this and putting your energy in this helps us. But just remember this miracle of life. And remember just applying yourself a little bit more, and you'll find that your life gets so much better, okay? So join me Monday. It's going to be a great one. We're going to talk about the miracle of life. We're going to have a lot of fun with it, and it's going to be about great energy. And I'm telling you what, this week is going to be life-changing. It's going to be awesome as you start to recognize how awesome it is to just be alive and then understand truly what life is all about. It's going to be a great week. So I'll see you at morningcoach.com. Thanks for watching. I love you. I do. Get out there, have a great one, and I will be back with more here on this Morning Coach TV, doing this every Sunday to keep us updated with what's going on here at morningcoach.com. Get out there and have a fabulous, fabulous day.